be at 2025 is right around the corner. And you know Titan Medical Center is going to be there, and we're coming to blow the roof off that place, bringing all our Titanettes and our Titans. So get ready for the full Titan experience. The Titan lifestyle is going to be in full effect October 10th and 11th at the Las Vegas Convention Center at booth 1113. You never know who you're going to meet or what celebrity is going to be at that booth. And we got a ton of giveaways, from tank tops to t-shirts to bags to more exclusive items you probably never even seen. So if you are going to Olympia, you got to make it a priority to stop by booth 1113 at the Titan Medical Center booth.
What's up, guys? This is Titan Lifestyle. We're back in the lab. New setup, same system we had last week.
Oh, yeah.
Very more chill, more laid back, a little bit
Yes.
more trying to get close to these people out there, making that look so brochure.
Yes. And we are, we're testing out the system just to make sure here. I'm gonna.
People out there making that look so brochure.
Okay, so I'm hearing that. Good. Sound good. Okay. Let's see if the comment comes through.
Yeah, if anybody's on right now, just shoot us a comment just to see if we can get it.
It came through.
Straight Addicts, what's up?
What's going on, Christian? How you doing, man?
Nice.
All right, let's get this bad boy going here. So, all right. So, Tight Lifestyle, me and Big Dru coming at you fully organic here about lifestyle, fashion, fitness, and everything in between. So, we got some really, really good topics for you guys this week. As far as therapy of the week this week, there's some really, really good options out there for you guys, especially on GLPs and stuff like that. So if you guys want more information on that, please call or text 727-389-3220, and maybe we'll answer some questions about some of these different therapies or some stuff that we do here at Titan Medical Center too as well.
Also, too, with the GLP-1s, if guys or girls are using one and then they switch to another, because a lot of times people always think that there's only semi or this and that.
Yes.
So if you've switched from one to the other, let us know the difference of
Yeah.
what you like about one as opposed to the other, because they all work in different ways.
And remember, guys, we are not doctors. So at that point, this is for educational purposes only and information sharing. So at that point, we're here for you guys. But we can't do some of the things you might want us to do. So at that point, we don't want to get in trouble with Facebook or Meta or anything like that. So we are adhering to the policies that they set forth. But everything is on the table still. At that point. So, Friday. It's always a good Friday,
Good Friday.
Yeah, weekends are coming.
It's still hot, too.
It's
we're in Florida, so it's always hot, but it just seems like it's been hotter.
Dude,
It's like 90. I love it.
I talked to my dude in Chicago. He said it was 80 degrees still there.
Wow.
And right now, you're going in almost October.
Yeah, no, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Up there, 80 is like 100 down here.
I know.
They probably love it. They're probably at the beach. They're probably.
Dude, he told me, he was like, man, he's like, we're going to get this really good stream of weather. Man, that's awesome.
Hopefully it stays like that.
Yeah.
I just don't like the fact it's getting darker earlier. I hate that. Like the other night, it was like 6:40. I thought it was like 8. I just don't like that. So makes the day go by quicker. But other than that, I love it though.
Yeah.
No. Frank Addict said, "I'm good, alive, the lawyer life."
The lawyer life, of course. So at this point, we're going to get some good topics for you guys. Drew, you want your topic first?
My first topic is something that's big here in Florida. It's happened in other states. I know Texas, and I believe, what did you say? Indiana?
Indiana.
And certain states have Arizona. But yes, open carry now legal in Florida. So basically, before it was concealed. I know a year or two ago, they passed a thing in Florida saying that you don't have to have it concealed. Where you didn't have that. You could just literally go buy a gun and have it on. You could conceal it. Now you don't have to have a license to buy it. You don't have to. You can literally have it open. So open meaning you can see it visibly. So it doesn't have to be hidden anymore. So you could have a gun on your hip. You could have a holster. You could be walking around with a gun.
Right.
Which is crazy. I haven't seen any people yet in my neighborhood with it. It might be different in other neighborhoods, but it's going to be interesting to see, seeing a guy with an AK-47 just walking down the street.
Right.
It's going to be weird. It's going to seem like we're in another country.
Right.
What I like about it, I'll get into where you could have it and all that in a minute. What I like about it is, if you know someone's carrying and you could see a gun, you may not be as quick to, talk junk or get in their face or swing on them or whatever.
I agree.
So I think a lot of these traffic altercations you see where someone jumps out and they go over and they get out the car. There's an open gun on someone's lap or on their, if they have it on a holster, it's going to be a little bit different. So I think it's going to be good. I think it's just going to be a shock because we're not used to it.
I do. I definitely agree with that. I think, you know, you're gonna get some stupid people.
Yeah, people showing off, walking around, just
Just
like it's a big chain. They have a big gun,
like a flex, type deal. But yeah, I mean, they have this in different states, so we're not the first state experimenting with it. I think it will detour some different things that may have happened that the person would have did if they didn't know the person had the gun on them.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good thing. I think there should be some sort of regulation on the people that buy guns, like really mentally ill people, or I mean, lifetime criminals that have created or done some pretty bad things with guns, or violence. Other than that, I think everybody has the right to defend themselves, bear arms, as long as they're smart and responsible about it. I mean, that's the biggest thing. And like Drew was saying, everybody just thinks, oh, it's open carry now. Now I can just carry my gun everywhere I want to go in the state of Florida.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true, right?
I would advise the people to will look up the laws. I'll get into them a little bit, but actually study them. Don't just say, "Oh, I'm good."
Yeah.
Because this could be something that could, I'm not sure exactly.
Felony.
You could have a felony. It could be something that's on your record forever. You could lose your job. You could. What I like the fact about it is they're telling everybody it's going to be open carry.
Yeah, no.
Because if they didn't tell everybody, just imagine walking up and you walk in downtown or you walk in whatever, and you see a guy with an AK-47. You didn't know that there was open carry.
Yeah.
Because we know that now, we're like, okay, it's open carry. But if we didn't know this, if all of a sudden they just passed it, we didn't know. That would cause a problem. You'd have a whole bunch of people calling in. I think there's going to be something happening. I think there's going to be, So now it's like, okay, if you see that, you're like, okay, it's open carry.
No, it's gonna be nuts. I mean, as far as that goes, it is they had to make sure everybody knew. All the sheriffs from all the counties, I've seen all their videos on social media, and they boosted them and everything.
They're loving it.
They're loving it, but they're telling me hey, listen, don't be stupid.
Yeah.
And know what you're doing, so you don't get a charge. They're all for it, but at that point, there's certain places you can't do it.
Yeah.
And you got to know those places, and it's a common sense play to a certain extent too. So just pay attention. You guys will be good.
Yeah. Now, in terms of where, I'll run it down real quick. Places you're allowed to carry.
Yeah.
Any place of nuisance is defined, so it's kind of like you can click on that. That's the gray one.
Yeah.
That's too long to get into.
Yeah.
But basically, any police, sheriff, or highway patrol station, any detention center, prison, or jail, courthouse, any courtroom, except that nothing is in section. Let me see. So no courthouses, no polling place, any meeting of governing body or county public school district. So obviously you can't bring it in school districts. Any meeting of legislature or committee thereof. Schools, colleges, professional athletic events. So you can't go to the you can't
football game or
high school game or the Tampa Bay or the Patriots. You can't go to their games with a gun on. Administration buildings too. So basically, any career center, any portion of an establishment licensed to dispense alcoholic beverages or consumption on the premises. So basically, you can't bring it into a bar. You can't bring it to a place where they even serve alcohol, which makes good sense.
So basically, like this, okay? Because this is a good one that I think people would get confused on. So let's just clarify it. So any portion of an establishment licensed to dispense alcohol beverages for consumption on the premises, such college or does that say right there? The establishment is primarily devoted to such purpose. Okay, so it's a majority of their business. It's a percentage of how much they're selling alcohol to food. Okay, and if you're sitting on a restaurant side and they're doing 60% food, then you're good. This is a bar situation. You can't go into Lit, Echo, Delta, 7-Eleven, whatever those
edition,
511. I'm sorry, 511 edition, whatever it is. At that point, so these are certain places. Well, you can go in, depending on Addition's law, you can go in Addition,
but not the bar.
You can't go into that
certain floors.
So so you can't stand the bar with a gun. So so just know that, because alcohol obviously can heighten situations. People make dumb mistakes, and people no one want to get shoot out. I mean, things can happen. Period.
And especially with that 60% too. I mean, if you don't know, just don't chance it. Don't say, "Oh, I don't think they should be," you know. Or I think, I mean, I'm not sure if it's possible. You could probably even ask the business.
Yeah.
Ask the business, hey, is it okay for me to have my firearm? You know, because this and that. Or,
Yeah.
But then again, don't just go off of what someone says. Like actually do the research yourself.
Absolutely.
If someone says, "Oh no, you're fine. It's fine," I don't care if it's the manager. I don't care if it's the owner. Make sure you're good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you go to other countries, make sure you know the laws before you just start doing stuff.
Yes.
Because you don't want to be in Dubai and get caught with a vape and go
I
to
didn't
jail.
know. Yeah, you're asking my person.
Basketball player was over in Dubai, had a one little vape pen and was in jail.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure
they're serious about that.
Yeah.
So, you know, and that's the other thing. Just know for yourself. I mean, so as far as establishments go, like private establishments, residents, commercial even, they'll have to post outside or tell the people, like, hey, listen, I don't want guns here, right? Or no guns allowed, no firearms, no weapons. I've seen a number of different signs. So at that point, like if they have that outside and you walk in, you're trespassing on a felony trespass. It's an armed trespass, what they call it. So you don't want that either. I, for me, I like concealed. I have my concealed, but when you're wearing form-fitting clothing, sometimes concealed is not so concealed. So until this point, I never want to break the law and have it like the butt sticking in one place because I'm sitting here and I had my gun before and it was sticking out and you knew that this was a gun.
Yeah.
You call the cops and hey, listen, this guy's got a gun on him.
Just from the bulge underneath the shirt. Yeah.
Concealed means nobody knows.
Yeah.
Right. But once somebody knows, then it becomes an open carry type situation. So this is the only effect for me that I like because even though I'm carrying my back and I got form-fitting clothing on, at that point, hey, if somebody sees it, they know, but I'm not blatantly like trying to put it out there, right? I mean, I've seen these videos online where they got these guys in the filming and these 4 black dudes, right? And there's 2 at the counter. One's got one on his side, and there's 2 other guys, and they're like talking back and forth. And the one dude's they're talking back and forth. He goes and snatches it right from that dude's side and pulls on the dude.
Yeah.
So, you got to make sure that, because people can snatch your gun. So like, you got to be protective of what you're doing.
Yeah, it could be a young kid on the bike. Like, back when I was a kid, there was a lot of purse snatching.
Yeah.
Kids on the bike ride by and just literally snap the purse when their strap breaks off or whatever. So make sure you have a holster. Make sure it's on safety. I mean, make sure just because you can have a gun now and not have to take any classing doesn't mean you should just go buy a gun and not know how to fire the gun.
I agree.
It's kind of like if you get a car, you need to learn the laws, driver's ed, and that's a car. Now people can just go to and just buy a gun off the street or from a store or from a gun show.
I agree.
They've never even shot a gun. They don't know how to fire it. They don't know how to use the safety. They don't have anything. They don't know how to do anything.
No,
so it's like just because you can legally do that, I advise people to take a gun class, go to the shooting range if you get a gun, know how to use it. You don't want to be discharged without knowing. So.
Sasha's better than a gun. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Sasha's good. Sasha would determine. Sasha's great. She's a missile, right? And she's gonna go. So that's awesome about her.
Yeah.
But the other point.
That's open carry. That's a real open.
That's a real open carry that nobody sees.
Sasha.
So the difference between Sasha and a gun, between that, right, and the open carry gun, is that Sasha can go to colleges, government buildings.
That's true.
She can go everywhere.
Yeah.
And
plane.
Yeah,
on the plane.
Right. So on the plane, I don't gotta pay. Right. I mean, it's so Sasha. Yeah. So
it is better.
But the other point to Sasha would be like, listen, like Sasha is there to give me a couple more seconds.
And who is Sasha? Just some people here keep hearing Sasha.
So Sasha is my Dutch Shepherd, and Sasha is a trained service dog. And does a number of different services.
Yeah. So people hear Sasha, they're like, wait a minute, Sasha. I thought her name was Therese. No. Gotta clear that up right away.
Sasha, she's one of my fur baby daughters. So. Christian, that's awesome. That's awesome.
But the last one with the places you could have it says the inside of a passenger terminal.
These are places you cannot have it.
Yeah, cannot have it.
Yeah.
The inside of a passenger terminal, any airport, provided that no person shall be permitted to carry the firearm. And it also says which firearm is in case for shipment for purposes of checking such firearm as baggage to be lawfully transported of any aircraft. So again, know the laws. Don't just walk into the airport with the gun and say, I'm good. Even if you have it concealed, that's another thing too, is that conceal isn't going to override this. So just because you have it concealed, because you took classes or a course or that's not going to override this just because you have it concealed. So don't think that, oh, that doesn't matter to me because I took the class and I'm good. And whether you have it concealed or not, it doesn't matter anymore. Whether you have the classes or not, it doesn't matter anymore. So
does not matter.
Yeah.
Put a lot of people out of business.
Exactly.
Think about that. All those guys were teaching gun classes and had to do it for concealed.
Good friend of ours here at Titan had a concealed class and
killed it.
Killed
it.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's still people out there that want to know tactically and to be better gun handlers too. So I think that a majority of people will still take some of those things, but I think that they're going to lose a little bit. Yeah. I mean, dude, the O Christian, we can't wait to be out there. He was like, I can't wait to see you guys. The O getting close. So yeah, we'll definitely be out there. We'll talk when we get out there.
2 weeks.
For sure.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks. I'm trying to get everything together on this end. So at this point, you guys can see
all the
boxes are starting to get matched up.
That's just day one.
Yeah. That's day. I didn't think that's day one yet. That's only a little bit of day one. So
That's just day one, yeah.
that's not even all of day one. So at this point, we got a lot of giveaways that we're gonna be doing. I mean, I think it's the giveaways alone are like, it kind of makes me sick to think, but it's like $20,000 to $25,000
just in giveaways.
Just in giveaways, t-shirts, tank tops. Just in t-shirts and tank tops, I think it's like ATGs.
Yeah.
And then at that point, like bags and like pens, like all that stuff, it adds up to a little bit.
Adds up.
But hey, it is what it is, man. One time a year, we want to give it to the people that are supporters and come sign that iPad, right? Give us some information.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Want to come see Mike, Drew, me, some of the other Titanettes that are going to be out there too as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting.
Olympia 2025.
Biggest stages ever. At that point, it's going to be awesome. It's definitely going to be awesome. So
I would say come early too, because the line's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
2-day event as well. So it's both days at the Las Vegas. I was about to say Los Angeles. Las Vegas Convention Center. So don't go to the actual show and where's everybody at.
People get confused about that.
Yeah, they always they go buy tickets for the actual Olympia and spend all this money.
Yeah.
Like, where were you guys? I'm like, the Olympia is adding a certain event at the resort.
Or Resorts World,
The expo, that's where it's going to be at.
Yeah.
So a lot of times most people enjoy the expo more than the show.
Yeah.
It's a lot cheaper. It's a lot easier. You can actually get close to everybody. You can see everybody.
That's
You
insane.
can walk around. You're not just sitting in a chair waiting for that one guy to come where you watch.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch a whole bunch of other people waiting for your guy or your girl.
I mean, the other part of that is that if you really want to, you can enjoy both.
Yeah,
You can enjoy both.
definitely. Yeah.
Because the expo ends and you have a little bit of time to get ready, and then at that point, go over to the Mr. Olympia and watch.
Yeah, and they have a lot of good stuff too, like the gala.
Yeah.
They have a lot of good packages.
Yeah,
So if you guys want the full experience, you can go. They can check out everything.
Yeah. Yes, I did hear about Dennis talking about the O and leaving Vegas. Yeah, it was definitely leaving Vegas. So, he didn't want to give it away, but at that point, I'm telling you guys, Orlando looks like it's going to be the prime spot. I don't want to talk too
Tampa would be
soon.
great.
Tampa would be good, but I'm telling it's just they've done it there before. It makes sense to them. They have an airport there; it's international too, as well,
Right.
just like Tampa does.
Yeah.
But they're built for tourism. Tampa is getting built for tourism. I think a higher level of tourism.
So I think in terms of maybe the actual event and setup, Orlando would be good, but all the other stuff, Tampa's better.
For sure.
We have Riverwalk, we have all the places downtown, the convention center is right downtown, so then all those hotels.
Olympia 2020.
Someone could come over here and just stay at the hotel, convention center across the street, restaurant here, this and that, Titan, everything's right close.
Trust me, I think it would be great.
It'd be great. Yeah.
I mean, that for us,
Orlando is
awesome.
nothing but plazas, restaurants, and hotels.
Yeah.
There's nothing else in Orlando.
Yeah. No, there's not. There's theme parks and all that.
Disney and all that. But unless you
that-
have kids or it's kind of
Oh man, last time we did this, last time the Olympia was in Orlando, right? One of those days. I think that was Olympia time. Might have been no. I think it was. We had Deke Warner's show. I think it was the first day classic because Peter's birthday was on that time. He had one of his friends. We went to Universal. And we're walking and we're trying to because to hit Universal, you got Islands of Adventure, you got Universal. So to hit those both in one day, even with fast passes, you got to kind of hustle because it's a lot of walking.
Yeah.
Man, Drew was out there, boy.
I was drenched. I was drenched. I was drenched.
We got some of the best content on Orlando.
Yeah. I remember we were waiting in one ride and I was just sitting there and it was like, it looked like I jumped in the pool. The sweat was like dripping. My beard looked like a Jerry curl. Like it was all shiny. I was just sitting there like, and after a while I was like, I'm not even wiping the sweat no more. It is what it is. But it was a great time. And I would much rather be hot than cold. So.
Oh no, for sure.
At the end of a hot day, you're just hot. At the end of a cold day, you're sick, you're sniffling, your elbows hurt. So.
You know what I like about any other place, even if it's Tampa or Orlando compared to Las Vegas? Las Vegas is a lot of money for nothing. Everybody's expecting high money tips. They get. I mean, I think it's subpar service anymore. I don't think everybody's like it. Like before in Vegas, like a lot of people went to Las Vegas because they felt like they got value in a deal, right? Like they went to casino and they got like a steak and lobster dinner, right, for like a very cheap price, and it was good, right? And like they felt like they got some. Now it's like you go there, you're paying. And you know what else the same way they do got resorts fees, so you got resort fees. But you ain't got the tipping aspect, and as far as expense aspect of how much something costs.
The airport in Vegas is a headache.
It is.
The Uber and Lyft service in Vegas.
That's the only portion.
You have to literally do 20 minutes of cardio to walk to the pickup area and then wait in line.
Yes.
Yep. And then take a step, wait. You're looking at your drive, you're like, oh, it says it's. That's pretty cool.
So, we'll see. And, I've talked to some of my buddies that are out in Las Vegas. Obviously, they work out there in the industries and stuff like that. And they've definitely told me it's like slowed down pretty much. So, it's not just us. We're like, a lot of people don't want to go to Vegas and some of these things. And they're trying to change that now. So they're trying to create packages and all that. Like I've actually got some emails like solicited to me from some of these things. So hopefully Las Vegas pulls together at that point because it is a nice place to go, but like anymore, like it's just a hassle. Man.
One thing I like about Vegas though is all the hotels have food. One of the biggest issues for me, anytime I go anywhere is the hotel. After a certain time, you're down in the lobby buying like a cheap Gatorade and some cold turkey sandwich or something. But Vegas, they have hot food. 24 hours. So I like that. I love that about Vegas.
No, I definitely agree with you.
When was the last time we were there? Whatever hotel they had decent food, steaks and stuff.
It'll be good. Like even like the hotel we're staying at this year, we're staying at the Vidara. So Vidara is the sister hotel to Aria. They're like connected. But the difference is that you walk in the Vidara entrance, and the Vidara has like a business executive hotel. So there's no casino, there's no smoking. You know what I'm saying? You go through, you can check in Aria, you're gonna go to the casino, you're gonna have that whole experience. But for me, I don't gamble, I don't like smoke, so I kind of like the other route.
I don't gamble ever.
So no.
The only gambling I've ever done in my life, when I turned 18, I went and bought a $2 scratch off just because I could. I won $50.
Oh wow.
But I didn't even get after that. It was it. I was like, nah. I just did it just for the experience. I did not. Certain people, you get in their car, they have like a stack of, and they're like, the register, I got to get.
I know.
Like, how much are you spending? And those are the same people. Like, I hit the casino last week for 10 grand. I'm like, but you spent 20 in the past month going.
It's a losing situation. And honestly, not one of our topics, but since we lead into it, Drew, I mean, it's an organic thing for us, dude. What do you think about all these like betting sites online? And the only reason I bring this up is
parlays and all those weird
there's like all these things, right? So DraftKings, and I'm not saying anything about these places indirectly, but like gambling in general, like Peter's friends and everything, these kids are 15, 16, 17 years old are gambling online.
It's a different world, right? It's crazy.
Where's the regulation at though? At that point, like somebody should have to verify that like it is online.
So they should have their ID. They have to take a picture.
Yes.
And like
Yes.
If you go ride a little scooter around here in Tampa, they make you verify to ride a scooter. But you don't gamble.
Yes.
Not only thing that the casino here in Tampa has an app now that everyone's on.
Right.
Everyone's. Now you don't even have to go to the casino. You can literally sit at home on your phone or on your iPad and just.
So. The accessibility of gambling makes gambling more easier, and that in front is going to bring people to gamble.
I think it's like an addiction, like alcohol.
No, for sure.
It is.
It's dopamine. That's why people want to do it, and they get that rush, and they get the dopamine hit. It's just like drugs. It's just like sex. It's like anything else. You hit the dopamine receptor. It's a reward receptor. You want more of it.
Yeah.
We're eating chocolate. Chocolate.
And you're just thinking, oh, what if I just pay another 50
Right.
bucks, I could win 5.
Right.
If I just,
Right.
yeah.
Dude,
And if they don't win, if they pay 50 and or 100, they don't get the $5 grand, then they're like, oh, well, next time.
Yeah.
Well, maybe just one more.
No. Yeah. I mean, I know.
And then what happens is these gambling places or whatever betting places, they love to talk about someone who won.
Sure.
So right after you lose, right after you lose $500, next thing you go on there and be like, yeah, some guy spends $20 and won 1.7 million.
Yeah.
So now you're like every night you're going home thinking like, nah.
Yeah. All I gotta do is $20. I'll win it too. Yeah. No, not gonna happen. I mean, that's the other thing. Like, even like on Teresa's side, like, her aunt and all that, like, lost their house, they lost their business and she didn't know anything about it, but the husband was gambling.
Yeah.
And he got into some serious debt with some bad people too. So, that's the other thing of things. Like,
There's professional basketball and people play Gilbert Arenas.
yes.
Gilbert Arenas just had something where he had something at his house where he had like this whole gambling
They
set up.
they got him on some serious charges too, and he's like making a joke about it.
And think about he's making millions. He's well off, beyond well off. So he doesn't really need to do that. But it's just like what you said. It's like it's almost like he was such a I'm not gonna say ball hog, but he was just such a I need to score more. So now it's like money.
He just switched.
They have that drive. And Jordan was a gambler.
Big time.
It's like people that have that like excessive, like I need to get better, I need more. Like they have some of them have that,
dude,
gambling
for sure. I mean,
I want to know how much Jordan is. He's billions,
ridiculous amounts, right? Like, I mean, we don't even know how much. I mean, Drake's the same way.
Drake gamble too. Yeah,
dude. He shows his stuff all the time online. Like, really, losses when he does win. Like, he's got more losses than wins. Trust me, and it ain't like 100,000, 200,000, million, 20, 24 million, like tops, like losses, like. Whoa!
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whoa! No wonder he's on tour all the time. But even his tours are record money. So I mean, he got all this money. Like, what do you do with it? But like these guys just keep doing it. I don't know. See the dopamine factor, I guess. With Jordan, that was a big thing. Like, why do you retire the 1 year? They tied it. Conspiracy theorists to why his dad died.
Yeah.
Supposedly owe these guys money or these organizations money or whatever it was. Either way, gambling is no good, right? Gambling, is no good. So don't gamble. I tell Peter all the time. Like,
don't gamble. There's no risk.
Yeah, there's no risk.
No risk if you gamble.
Dude, I told Peter, I go, listen, it's better like, right, you got $1,000, right? And it's burning a hole in your pocket. Instead of you gambling $1,000, you go to buy an outfit or shoes, whatever it is. At least you got something tangible out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say,
or even if you $1,000 go on a trip, at least you have an experience.
Of course.
Whether you money.
Dude, that is.
Jump on one of these cruise ships over here for $1,000 and go get a weekend getaway, eat all you want.
Yes.
And have an experience.
Yes, I would definitely. I would recommend that to anybody out there. Like, hey, listen, if you're really like looking to do something, like make memories, do experiences like that. Like, life experience is everything. I mean, you sit on a couch and gamble it all away. It's not a good.
So you want a good experience? You want a good experience with $1,000? You can do blood work.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You could do HRT.
Yeah. You could optimize your life.
Blood work, HRT. You could throw some a couple other peptides in there, a couple of therapies in there, and be good to go and benefit.
Yeah, I think so for sure, 100%. All right.
You got a topic?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my topic right now. So we're going to talk about my topic, and my topic is like right now. I'm not trying to be political or anything like that. This is like serious, like medical, right? Is Tylenol. So Tylenol right now is the big topic, and Tylenol was brought out by the CDC and the government, saying that Tylenol was the cause of autism from pregnant women when they were taking Tylenol during pregnancy. So at that point, like, wow. But people are like, oh, it's just Tylenol, it's acetaminophen, right? Well, at this point, the administration had a pretty good point of they were showing numbers of percentages. And Andreas, why don't you pull up another window and show me the percentage of autism compared to like 1960. So we're going to pull this up for you.
And not only that, if you go to there's no autism in Japan.
Yeah.
There's no diabetes like other countries. So
I just,
the other day they pulled up the autism map of the whole world, and it was
yeah.
like it was red was where the autism was.
Yeah.
All US was red, and like
Yeah.
a small portion of the UK. The rest of the world is like, where is it there?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm sure autism's in some of these countries and stuff like that, but like to the level of where it's crept to, I mean, it's gotten up there.
it's kind of like diabetes. I feel like it could be. You could turn yourself into a diabetic.
For sure.
So it's like
For
you
sure.
turn yourself, whether
But
it's
but
crappy
kids
food or
kids
whatever.
got no. I mean, first of all, a pregnant woman, and this is usually what doctors say, like they don't recommend anything for pregnant, right? Except for maybe these over the counter things, possible. And at that point, like if a doctor's telling the pregnant woman to take this, then she's gonna probably take it. You know what I'm saying? Like she's following what her doctor's telling her. So this is a really, really crazy thing. So what do we got here? So from today, 2023 to 2025, right? The prevalence of this, CDC said estimate of 1 in 36 children have autism.
Mm.
1 in 36.
Wow.
That's like crazy.
Compared to 1960 was 0.05%.
Right, right. So even prevalent 60s and 70s were around 0 point per 1,000. So 0.05%. We went from not even hitting 1 to 1,000.
Yeah.
Right, we're below that to 1 in 36.
Wow.
That's crazy. Like how many people? All right, so
And
how many people fit in the club?
back then, if you look at the ingredients on food, like back then was like when you see those posts, like this isn't
Yeah.
the same French fries I used to eat.
No, definitely
So
wasn't.
now it's like
Yeah, I mean,
back in the 1960s, half of these diseases and stuff didn't exist.
yeah, it's insane, guys. What we're seeing here, like it's just it's really insane.
And it's literally what you're putting into your body.
Yeah.
Whether it's
You know-
whether it's bad information or bad food or
Wow.
bad drugs. It's literally from the consumption.
Then they have 1 in 31 U.S. children who identify with ASD. Massive increase.
1 in
Back in
31.
Dude, in 2000 was 1 in 150. 1 in 150 to 1 in 31. And we're talking
Only
about
25 years.
yeah. I mean, at this rate,
2050.
I think maybe 1 out of 2. Yeah, 1 out of 10. So, I mean, this is pretty crazy. Yeah, this is really crazy, guys. So, with this, if this is the case, and they do have the true scientific facts that this is it, this is this is a major
I didn't
discovery.
even know what that word meant when I was a kid.
No,
Like when I was in high school, I didn't even know what that meant.
no, because you didn't really.
The only
speak
thing I
about
ever
it.
heard of when I was younger was like, ADHD or AD,
Right.
and they prescribe, they would do like, what was it, like Ritalin or
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
prescribe for ADHD.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. So listen, guys, just be vigilant and really ask questions about what you're putting in your body, what you're eating. I mean, I'll give you an example, like
Just because
how bad I am,
Mm.
right? So Sunday, I need a total shoulder replacement my right. I'm just hurting, and I'm just fighting through it for Olympia, like just to make sure I'm gonna go out there looking right.
Good.
So my mom's like, oh, she's like, and she has a bag, and in the bag is this like green jelly. She's like, this is gonna help you so much. She goes around. I'm like, whoa, don't wipe that on me. I was like, I want to at least see what's in it before I put it on.
Topical?
It's topical.
Mm.
And she's like, what? You don't trust me? I'm like, Mom. I'm like, it's not a thing of me trusting you, but I don't know if you really look at the back of that and you really understand what might be in this. And I just want to see the back of it. Like, I want to see exactly what it is, like, before I like utilize it. And that goes across the board. I mean, unless I guess I'm in a restaurant and someone serves me a steak, I really don't know where that cow came from.
Yeah.
But there's certain things like if I drink or I introduce new foods or whatever it is, like I kind of know like a little bit like where it's coming from food source wise, so, or at least the nutrient label or the ingredient label on a product. I mean, that just is what it is.
Yeah, I'm real particular about both of us, real particular about our food. So
Yeah.
a lot of people, they only eat clean, especially in bodybuilding. A lot of people only eat clean for like getting ready for a show, or
Right.
anybody could eat whatever they want all year and then go 12 weeks and eat clean.
Yeah.
Try to do like what we do every single day for
Yeah.
years.
Yep.
You know, it's a little bit harder.
It's definitely harder.
But yeah.
A lot more discipline goes into that factor.
But I've had a lot, even before, even for me just eating clean like all the time now, like a lot of the side effects, not side effects, but a lot of the issues I had, whether it was acid reflux, whether it was inflammation, whether it was brain fog, headaches, like it kind of all goes away. If you eat the same thing every day, you're not going to have an upset stomach. You're not going to, because you're eating the same thing every day. It's
Right.
kind of like a dog. Give your dog some new dog food, even though it's quality dog food. It's going to be mess up his stomach or her stomach. Eat like a dog.
Just a little bit at a time, right?
Even earlier today, I was with somebody like, oh, what do you do for cardio? What do you do for your abs? How do you get a six pack? Just eat clean and keep on doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it.
And working out, eating clean. That's what it's all about, guys.
That way you won't need all this, you know. And one thing too, with you, John was talking about Tylenol, which is acetaminophen. Acetaminophen is just the actual ingredient name. Tylenol is like a company name, kind of like ibuprofen. The company name would be Advil or But just because you could buy it over the counter, or just because a nurse or doctor recommends it, doesn't necessarily mean it's good.
That's right.
Just because someone has scrubs on, they're telling you, "Oh, take 2 Tylenol," it doesn't mean, kind of like John, you know, when your mom said, it's like, and they may not know the information because they may have been told from the higher ups or their textbooks that this is what you recommend. So I can go to the liquor store and buy 2 bottles of alcohol, drink it, and probably kill myself or throw up. And that's legal. I can go to the drugstore and buy acetaminophen and take 5 or 6 of them and I could die. You know, just like I was telling John before, I worked with a company in the past that someone was there and the person that they were dating OD'd off of Tylenol.
It is insane.
So I've actually seen it. I wasn't there, but been around people who was actually happened to. So have been much better options. There's also better options we have here at Titan that will help with that.
Absolutely.
If your knees are hurting, your elbows are hurting, rather than pop Advil every day like I used to do, which I'm a victim of, BPC 157, TB 500. Now we're correcting the problem so your elbow feels better, so you don't have to just keep numbing it up, taking something that's going to destroy your kidney and liver and all that stuff. So,
and you're really masking and damaging more instead of healing as you go.
And the more you take these, you know, pain reliever medications, the more you're going to need them, and the more damage you're going to cause. John says. So you start out taking 2 Advil every day. And then the next year you may take 3, and then you work up to 5 every single day.
That's so true, man.
Those old school guys that keep a bottle of aspirin or Tylenol in their gym bag, and they're just on the way to the gym, they're just crunching up, drinking coffee, all that, you know.
I know, like, you know, so many athletes in general, especially baseball players. Baseball players use Advil a lot, especially pitchers, right? They were doing this back in my day, but it wasn't like that. Well, they did use it, right? Their arms were hurting. They had to throw, like, all right, I'm going to go out there and throw. But these kids, like in high school, I mean, I'd used it maybe like senior year, like my arm was really sore because I threw a lot. But now these kids are eating it and they're calling it arm candy.
What, Tylenol and
Advil? Like, dude, I'm like, don't mess around. Like, just give me a bottle. I'm like, dude, no, I'm not gonna just give you a bottle. I was like, if you need something like that, let me know and we'll monitor it. We'll take a little bit if you need to. But the whole point is not to need it.
Fix the problem.
Fix
the whole tissue and ligaments.
Right? And that's what I told him. I'm like, listen, like, if it really is hurting, we need to do better recovery on it, right? Get it back to where it's feeling good. I mean, he's not like that right now, but this was in the past. And I was like, dude, I was like, Advil, like, you know, kids don't know either. And I try to tell Peter, educate him the most, and that's the thing we need to do. And if you don't have the education, don't tell your kids to do it if you don't know. But if you do have the education, tell your kids. You know, let them know. So at that point, they have some sort of knowledge, even if they don't want to listen to what you're saying. It's in the back of their mind. You know, I think they'll be able to take it in the future and be able to apply it. Hopefully, I don't know. Some kids do the opposite directly with their kid or what their parents say. So some kids will listen
just because they said to do it, so they do that.
I mean, this Saturday I got his homecoming. So
already,
homecoming. So I got him a limo, whatever, and then like they're gonna come back to the house. Like, there's 40 kids. I wasn't gonna have you come up for security, but I think you're working Saturday night. Because I'm like, listen, bro. I'm like, nobody's drinking, nobody's doing anything crazy.
You gotta be on phone cameras every 2 seconds.
Oh, I'm walking around that piece, man.
No, but still.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'll be
Blind spot.
No, that would be sweet.
Is it like, oh, this is the blind spot? No, I know where all the
Yeah,
blind
yeah,
spots.
no, yeah. There's hardly any blind spots unless you start going into rooms.
Yeah.
Right. So
40 kids, that's gonna be fun. That's the first time we've had something like that, right?
for kids,
Yeah,
for sure.
but not like little kids.
Oh,
Pete's in like
no,
this is like
no, yeah.
kids.
These
like,
are
teenagers. Like
yes, these are
a
like
couple years away from being grown men.
yes, most of them are 15 to 18 years old.
Yeah,
So
they're gonna be driving up by themselves and all
yes,
that.
yes. I mean, and like I said, I told people because I'm responsible. I don't want to get in trouble for somebody's kid or anything like that. So I just told them to listen. I'm cool with it, right? And got some have a blast. I, did everything for them. Got it all hooked up. So I was like, listen, I was like, anybody drinks or anything stupid, they're going home. Right? They're getting out and they're going to Uber and out. I don't care. So just let them know.
But what's good about it though is you don't have to worry about him going to someone else's house.
That's why I said
if he's like, yeah, I'm going over to my girlfriend or my friend's house, you'd be like, now I gotta wander. Now you gotta have an interview with the parents. Now you gotta call. Hey, how's everything going?
No,
Like,
I know.
at least it's right there.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's a lot better like that. I mean, some of those kids before, like their parents would just rent the room or whatever, just they wouldn't be there. So I'm glad that I can at least have it at my house, and I got Wanda coming over. Wanda's gonna clean up as it goes too, so it ain't gonna get a mess. So I'm like, all right, it's gonna be a little bit of organization.
It's gonna be interesting though. It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be funny for sure. It's gonna be funny. So I'm excited for him though. He's really excited. He's doing really well this year so far, grade wise. I'm kicking ass. So I'm happy about that.
Good kid. Shout out to Peter.
Shout out to Peter, man. Yeah. It's event wise. So event wise, I mean, obviously, guys, we're getting ready for the Olympia.
Oh yeah.
Booth 1113 in the Olympia. It's like right when you walk in, you'll probably see us right off the bat, right when you walk through those doors to Olympia Clothing. Boom, you'll see Titan Medical Center.
And if you could look up as well, right? There's gonna be something
Olympia 2020
Titan. So if you can't see it, we should. You look up, you'll see that blue square right there. Can't miss it.
Guys, you will not miss this.
Nice.
I promise you the reason is because the stage and the wall itself of where we're gonna the way it's built, 30 by 30, and then the stage is like 11 foot high or something like that.
Oh, nice.
So it's tall, like the back wall, and the stage is 6 foot off the ground. So I mean, think about this. So if the stage is 6 foot off the ground and you're 6 foot, that's 12 foot right there.
Yeah.
How tall do you think you'll be like an observation next
See
year?
everything. Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah.
That's how it was last year. Like you could see every
Even guys like Lucas, shout out to Lucas, he'll be there as well. Monster, almost 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Even from his view,
which
is like 7 feet tall, you see everything.
Yeah,
so at double that is gonna be it's gonna be nuts.
So so you will definitely see this. Plus, we'll have our banner in the sky, so you'll be like, "Oh, there's Titan just right underneath that." All kinds of special guests are coming out to the booth. Big Dru will be there. Rodney will be there. A ton of Titans are going to be there. Michael Hearn will be there. Mona's going to be there.
Also, too, if you stop by the booth, because a lot of times when people go to these events, they'll get there at a certain time. They'll go to the booth,
Olympia 2020.
they'll hang out for a little bit, or they'll see, oh, is Mike here, this and that. Where's John? Oh, he's not here right now. They'll leave. Come back.
Yeah.
Come to the booth, hang out for a little bit, and then leave, and then come back.
Yeah.
Because there might be someone else there. You might have missed somebody, or someone might have been tied up at the time. So don't just hit the booth one time. I would say come in, hang out for a little bit, leave, then come back.
Absolutely. So Mike's booth times, so you guys know. So I'll tell you guys. It's so Friday I got him coming from like 1 to 5, right? Saturday, because it's gonna be an earlier day. It's the last day of the expo. I'm gonna come at 11, and then we'll see. He'll probably stay the whole time. Mike probably will. I got him scheduled for like 4 or something.
Yeah.
But otherwise than that, I think Mike is he'll be out there the whole time. He loves staying out there. He'll stay till everything's done.
Yeah.
And the lines are ridiculous to our place, so definitely get there. And to see Mike or talk to Mike or go take a picture with Mike, because we're gonna have a professional photographer for there. So you'll get a professional photo that you can get emailed to you.
Nice.
So at that point, you'll fill out the iPad with the information, and at that point, you will get a photo, or it'll be posted on Facebook, and you can just come to the album and make a big announcement. So you guys follow us on social media. I think I like that better. You're gonna have to follow us on social media, and then we'll post on social media for you guys to get, and you guys can have your photos. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm a little anxious right now because I'm still trying to get everything else situated and ready. And until that is ready and gone, and then the next anxious thing will be flights It's making sure we fly Olympia 2020 there.
Yeah.
Because, that's always a risk nowadays in damn airports.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many flights have got canceled and all this. And I usually fly American. American might not be the best airline to some people, but for me, American usually is the best. But they don't have a direct flight to Vegas. And I don't really want to fly, flight time, travel time, like almost 7 hours when we can fly direct for 4.5. So
Yeah.
we're flying Southwest.
And all of that with the time change too, like takes the whole day out.
Yeah. Well, actually, we'll gain on that. We'll gain on that going there. So, like,
You lose all the way.
yeah, if we left here at 4 o'clock and we got there, at, let's say 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
It would be 5 o'clock.
I think we still get there at like 8 a.m. their time.
Yeah. But when we come back to Tampa, that's when that time gets added on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a little subtraction. We keep like, oh yeah. Like,
but luckily we're back then. We don't have to. We could deal with it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do it the other way.
Hell no.
It takes a day to recover when you go like that.
No. So yeah, Blue Club 13, and then event after that. So
Hurricane.
We come back that weekend. Hurricane Pro, right? 2 days, Friday and Saturday with Tim Gardner. And that's the 25th anniversary of Hurricane Pro.
Nice.
25 years. That's a long time.
Wow.
Andreas, you clicked on that link again. It cost me money, bro. What are you doing? You're messing up my analytics and you're costing me money. Don't click on that again. Don't click on it again. Listen, next time you need to find Titan Medical Center, do not look on Google. Go into the URL bracket, please, and then type in Titan Medical Center, and it'll just pop up. All right, so back to what I was saying. Hurricane Pro, 2 days, 25-year anniversary.
25 years.
That's huge.
See, the thing is, people don't realize it's been 25 years because it used to be called the Hurricane Bay.
Right.
So it used to always be Hurricane Bay. Sometimes people still call it that, but they added Pro when they added the Pro aspect of it. So it used to only be NPC. So I always remember it as Hurricane Bay.
Yeah.
But it's come such a long way because I think it used to be at like high school, I think Jefferson or something like that.
It used to be a Jefferson.
Now the Coliseum. I love the
So and the Hurricane Bay is not left. The Hurricane Bay is for the NPC, and the Hurricane Pro is for the Pro. But everybody calls it Hurricane Pro because that's the second time.
Yeah.
I mean, that is.
Sometimes people get confused. They're like, "Oh, I'm going to the Hurricane Pro." Oh no, I'm not going to the Hurricane Bay. It's the same.
It is a little confusing. It is a little confusing.
October 17th and 18th, so 2-day show in St. Pete. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, so 17th, 18th. On the 18th,
my boy's doing that show too, so I'm excited about that. Yeah.
2 other events on the 18th. The other one that will be posted on social media probably today or tomorrow would be Titan Medical Center with Maxed Out. So we officially entered a partnership together in taking people's lives and making them better. And how are we going to make them better? 1, Titan Medical Center, their health and wellness. 2, with Max. And Max can help people literally be healthier as well. And the way he can help people be healthier is he actually has all the plans for private insurance. We'll break down all these plans. So financially too, as well, with some of these life insurance plans, he can break down some of those things too. It's very interesting. And I learned about IULs and like that, and so cool. So financial planning, health planning, we're going to team up. But that will be Max Summit will be on the 18th too as well. And I will be talking on that stage that day. Doesn't have me on the flyer, but I will be on the stage, I promise you. And I'll get a video of it to prove it. So I'll be on the stage talking. There's going to be a lot of people that think it's in the JW Marriott. It's in a 30,000 square foot ballroom. So it's definitely going to be something. Listen, I've known Max for, 10 years. And Max 7 years ago, and previous to that, was my bartender at Eddie V's.
Yeah.
And now Max has 500 agents underneath him.
Wow.
So
shout out to Max.
Max is probably at this point, because the way their commissions is crazy in insurance, where they get paid every month as long as those people are paying their life insurance payment, whatever it is. And then he has a legacy thing set up where if you're the rep, you're getting paid forever on that. You die, now that payment goes to your family, they're still paying on it. So it's super cool. Like, he's really big about employees. Signed 50 of his employees up for blood work, 50 of his leaders. right away, right? So we're going to help them with corporate wellness too as well, because he believes in wellness. He was a patient previous to us before he owned Maxed Out and all these great things. So Max is a great dude, and you can learn something from him. He has that energy too, and he's still hungry, he's still thriving, he's still out there, and he's still humble. I know a lot of people that have been in that spot because they do make a lot of money, and when they make a lot of money, things change.
Yeah.
The way that they are, who they associate with, and that's okay, I guess, to a certain extent, but not remembering where you came from. And you don't got to go back to where you came from, but you should probably remember it. That's one thing I would give as a tip to anybody out there. If you do become successful, never forget that, because if you keep thinking about what happened then and where you never want to go, you'll never go back there.
Right.
If you think that now I'm untouchable, you're gonna get knocked off your damn stool. So, at that point, this is something that he does, which is great. Later on that night, Titan Medical Center is also a sponsor of Tucks and Tails with Tampa Humane Society. So we're going to be out there, and we're going to be. Last year I went, and I didn't get to be a sponsor, but last year I went, and we'll have our own 10-person table there, and everybody's there from Batista, every big wig I could possibly think of, and they made me feel about this big when it came to my walk. Because man, when those donations started coming out, and what those people were just don't like. All right, first group was like $100,000. Man, I seen at least 20 or 30 paddles in the air. I'm not joking. I was like, whoa, this is great because it is for a great cause. I love the animals, right? So I was like, this is awesome. And it was like 50,000. It was like 23 more. Then it was like 20,000.
So I get millions in donations.
Right. It was, yeah, I think they did a couple $1 million in donations. And Skeldon usually does this one. I don't think he's going to be there this year because he's out of town. But one of his paintings I think went for like another $10,000 or something like that. So it's pretty cool. It's sort of be a Bollywood theme this year. So if you don't know what Bollywood is,
nice.
It's going to be more of like an Indian type culture, I guess.
Shout out to all my Indians too. I did some work for an Indian guy. I love the culture, but it was like my first experience dealing with all that. So and Bollywood's huge.
Yeah,
I didn't realize how big it was. Like, there's a billion people over there. So when they have movies over there, it's like 100, 200 million views. It's crazy. So,
yeah. I mean, India is a huge country for sure. So
3 times the size of the U.S. They're so small. So I mean, they got a lot going on.
I know.
China, India, like 1 billion people. So
but you know what? When you look at India, I would never go over to India ever. Do you know how many I don't know, vaccines or shots you gotta get just so you don't catch anything over there?
Yeah.
You drink the water, eat something, you are freaked. You're done, right? Like bad stuff. And just the way that I was watching videos over there, and there's a lady from America. She's like, "Oh, where do I take my shot?" She's like, "Dude, it's like a fence and like a ledge."
You have to throw it outside anyway. Yeah.
Like, where he grabbed it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Especially coming from here, this city is like the cleanest.
Yeah.
One of my friends from New York is actually moving down here. He came down, him and his girl, a couple weeks ago. He was just making videos, just like, you see this?
Oh yeah.
No trash on the ground.
See, New York's a bad place for that.
New York is like, I mean, there's like
garbage on the street.
There's literally trash bags piled up on the streets, and then there's they're all being ripped open from like rats and raccoons and stuff everywhere. We're spoiled over here. Like they're literally power washing the streets and power washing the AstroTurf at the dog park.
Yeah.
It smells like clean.
No, it's awesome. It's awesome. I mean,
I don't realize it because I live here. Until I go other places, or if I go up north, I'm like, wow, but it really is gritty and dirty everywhere.
It is. Like,
it's just
New York is like that, right? Chicago is cleaner because they use the alleys.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of alleys in New York like that. Yeah. Like it's blocks, you know what I'm saying? So and everybody throws on the street. Even if you're upstairs, you throw it down the street.
Yeah.
You know, like it's that's dirty to me. You know, I mean, think about it. Like, you don't know what's in people's trash. Yeah. You know? So it's just I didn't like that aspect of things. So it is a lot cleaner in Tampa for sure, and Florida in general, and I love it. Did you know that you can now order your blood with the phone? I'm gonna get to that. So we got more events.
Did you know that you can now order your?
So those are 3 in one day on the 18th. The next event after that would be the carnival, and the carnival will be at Armature Works. I'm trying to think the date of those. I think it's October 24th, 25th, and 26th, which is a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Type Medical Center is a sponsor of this event this year, pretty big one. And at that point, we'll be on stage Friday with like Rick Ross and who else is going to be out there? Rick Ross, Steve McCoy. He's going to be throwing cakes in people's faces. And, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So we'll have that, and then the other one that we have scheduled would be the Vice, and the Vice is gonna be, I think it's like I don't want to say like a Cars and it's almost like
So
it's like Cars and Couture.
Did I see October 26th on there? Oh no, I'm thinking we're in October right now.
Yeah, no, we will be soon. We definitely will be soon. So those are all coming.
Titan Turkey giveaway. I see that up there.
Yeah. That will be coming this year again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But some of those need to be changed. Because those are all old events, I think.
I can't believe we're getting that. Like I saw some Halloween stuff the other day, and I was like, "Why do they have Halloween out in the summertime?" I'm like, "Wait a minute,
yeah, we're coming.
It's almost Halloween."
That's what I'm saying. I got to find a costume for this year, for this carnival thing. So I got to look right now. I mean, usually I'm up on it. Like me and Sharice usually have like 2-3 costumes, and like last couple of years, man, I'm just slacking. It's just like there's been other things going on where it's just I haven't had the time.
Yeah.
So this year I definitely got to find the costume. So I mean, I need to talk like Chris is gonna come. Kathleen is gonna come on. He's like, I already got my costume. I forgot to text him. Like, I'm gonna ask him, what is it? So yeah, it's funny. I don't know. You gotta get your costume. If you gotta order it online, then you gotta expect at least 1 or 2 weeks, and hopefully that thing's gonna fit you the way you want it.
Yeah.
But we had some pretty good costumes through the years. And even Drew, that 1 year, even Drew, that was so dope. That
costume was like the type of costume from the movies.
Yes,
From the movies.
yes.
That
was a blast. So we're gonna make more memories this year. That's all we got scheduled for now. But there could be more things added as we go for sure. 100%. We're like fluid. We're always moving.
Even from last couple weeks to now, the events you see we just mentioned now. So they're always going up. You can always check the newsletter too.
Yep.
If you guys aren't familiar with the newsletter, you can sign up for the newsletter. You can be notified of everything, events, therapies, specials.
That's your go-to, man.
Yeah. Blood work thing too now. You can like Andres was saying, you can order your blood work online now.
Yes.
Did you know that you can now
scroll on there, click.
Yes. So if you ever want to get blood work, you didn't want to call or text, you can go right on the website, typemedicalcenter.com, and you can just pick whatever one you want. It's either male or female, and you get the full in-depth blood test, you pay for it, and at that point, we'll get your slip, you're going to take it to the lab with your ID, they're going to draw your blood, and at that point, we're going to have it 3 or 4 business days. You can see the results. If you want to see the medical provider, have them explain the results in depth to you and go over some of the personalized regimen you want, they'll do that too. So it's so super easy to do. You don't have to be a current patient to do it. You don't have to be on, I get this all the time. Do I have to be on testosterone to utilize any other therapies or blood work? I'm like, absolutely not.
No.
No.
You can get blood work on nothing.
Yeah, you won't.
Just to know.
Great. You want to fill up the patient paper? You just want ECAs? Great. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm really like, if some places are making you buy something, I don't know how many places have subscription fees, like all these other things. They advertise one price, and then when you get into it, it's this and this and this and that.
It's kind of like the thing you get, like the pop up. Oh, you get a free iPad. Just continue.
Yeah.
Sign up.
Yeah, you click on that. So that's it, man. That's all we got on my end for sure.
And it's so easy. You can literally do it from your phone. You literally pull your phone, 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes. Like it's like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's real easy.
It's pretty
real easy. All right, guys. So that's it. I hope you guys like the show. Give us some feedback if you do see this video. How's the audio? Do you like the layouts? Do you like what we're talking about? If you don't, great. Let us know what you want to hear. What's wrong with the cast, right? So we can make it better. We want to make things better. We're not going to sit here and like keep doing this over and over. We want to know. So at that point, share your comments, communicate with us, and we'll make it better, I promise.
Also, tell a friend too. You may know about the show, but if you don't know other people like the show, don't be afraid to share.
Yeah.
Hit the share button. The show. You know, we do this every Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern time. So
absolutely.
You may know about it, but other people don't know about it. So
absolutely.
More the merrier. More comments, the more questions, the merrier.
Please share it. If it's on Facebook and you guys are seeing this, share it. If you guys are on YouTube, share it, repost it, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I promise you, we'll keep bringing you great topics, great content that you guys are going to love.
That sounds good.
All right.
We will see you guys next week for Titan Lifestyle. For John, this is Drew, Titan Medical all day, every day. I'll see you guys next week. Have a great week.
Later on, guys.